Hey guys, it's me, Inkling Boy, and today I'm going to tell you the top 10 Splatoon weapons, but these are our opinions only, so please do not judge. Okay, let's get started. Now, for number 10 is the Ink Brush, because the Ink Brush is a pretty cool weapon because you can go really fast and cover up a lot of area quickly. But the best way to cover those areas is to splash paint everywhere. It's pretty good when you're up on high places. Also, when you're near an enemy, you can also quickly attack them before they do, because it's a pretty fast weapon. And also when other players use it, we get killed a lot by them, so they're pretty hard to defeat. Plus, they're also really fun using them yourself. Plus, they're a really good weapon in modes like Rainmaker, and also on, what's the other stage? Tower Control. Okay, number 9 is Splatter Shot. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why did you pick the most basic weapon for the top 10? Well, the reason why is because of how basic it is. Everyone's played as it, so of course you would get used to that sort of weapon, and it's a pretty nice weapon. It's pretty simple. There's nothing to really complain about it because it's so simple. So that's why we like it, and we don't use it at all, but it's good to start off the game, so that's why we like it, because it just shows how good the game is just by using a regular weapon like this. And also I'm using it right now, right there, so yeah. Okay, number 8 is Custom Splatter Shot Junior. Okay, now this weapon has stats a bit lower than the original Splatter Shot, but it uses less ink. So if you want a weapon that doesn't use much ink, then try using a Custom Splatter Shot Junior, or maybe just a regular Splatter Shot. Now I know guys, these weapons that I've mentioned so far are pretty basic, but we're just getting to the better ones later, because if we were picking all the good weapons, then it would be the same thing over and over again, but different versions. So what are you supposed to expect from an Inkling? Number 7 is Dynamo Roller. So if you see in the video, it has pretty good range. When you splat it down, it does quite a lot of damage compared to the other ones, which is pretty cool. Except the only problem is it's pretty slow putting it down, but it covers a lot of ink. So if you want to make sure an Inkling dies, then it's a good weapon to use, because we get killed by it a lot. Okay, number 6 is the N-Zap 83. Okay, now this weapon, we like it because it's based on from Duck Hunt. Now, we like this because, not just because of it being a retro sort of weapon, it's also a good weapon if you want something simple, but also we like to use this one because it has the Kraken with it, and we also like the Kraken weapon a lot. But it has a pretty decent range. Its attack is a bit low, but it's pretty good. And the fire rate is pretty high, so if you want something with a good fire rate, this is a good weapon. Number 5 is Heavy Splatling. Now the Heavy Splatling is a really awesome weapon. I know we say awesome a lot on top 10s, but we really find this stuff really cool, because this weapon is a really high powered weapon. You have to charge it for a bit, I know, but once you've charged it, it does really, really heavy damage. We like to use it because of how much damage it does, so it's good in like battles like Tower Control in some ways. Just try not to be on the tower, but just a good weapon, mainly for camping. Okay, number 4 is the Splatter Scope. So when you charge it up, it zooms in so you can aim properly. So it's the sort of weapon you like if you play first-person shooters. So if you like first-person shooter games, then this is the weapon for you, since this is a third-person game. But anyway, it's a good first-person weapon. Number 3 is Splosher Deco. This one's awesome because you get a bucket of ink, and then you can just splash it everywhere, all over the place. We like to use this mainly on Tower Control because it's just so overpowered in it. And it's really fun just to wreck the other Inklings with that weapon. Also, we have a lot of fun calling it the slushy machine, so we just had to throw that joke in there about it. Okay, number 2 is the Octo Brush. Now the Octo Brush is awesome because we mentioned the Inkling Brush for number 10, but this one's pretty much the same thing, but with the Kraken. Now, can it get any better? No, this is so good. And we mainly like to use this weapon for all modes, except Turf War. We don't like using it in Turf War because it doesn't cover the area very well. So yeah, I think we explained that before. Yeah, we did. Number 1 is the Kraken Splat Roller. Well, if you've seen our other Splatoon videos, yeah, we always use that weapon, pretty much always. So, of course it'd be number 1. I know it's not a gun, but it's a really fun weapon. But anyway, but what we like about it is that you can roll your enemies over. And it's just so fun to see them get wrecked. Except the only problem is, when the match is pretty laggy, it lags out and sometimes doesn't kill your opponent properly when it should have. Except with the gun weapons, we'll try and train up with them in Splatoon 2 so we can get a lot better at them, and maybe if we do top 10 Splatoon 2 weapons, we might have a gun at number 1. So guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Please leave a like and maybe suggest what you would like us to do next for the next top 10. So guys, I'll see you next time for some more Splatoon. So bye.